Hey everyone, happy Sunday. Hope you guys are enjoying the last day of the weekend. Beautiful weather here in Ohio. Browns play in about an hour. Indians play in the Little League World Series game tonight in Williamsport, so that'll be cool. But I want to do a quick video. I forgot about a card I received last week from a member of Tobacco Row on Facebook. Special shout out to Wesley. He There are a few cards on the list on my Hall of Fame project that are super hard to obtain, but are obtainable in the immediate future. This was one of them. It's a 1982 or 83, I should say. I'm not entirely sure which year it is. They printed these for 3 or 4 years, I think, and there's subtle differences in them. I haven't quite been able to determine exactly which one it is, but I'm pretty sure it's 82 or 83. But it's a Kansas City photo pack. John Schuerholz. He was a front office executive for the Royals and eventually the Braves. That's where he really made his Hall of Fame mark. Obviously, the 90s Braves were one of the best decade stretch runs of any baseball franchise ever. At the unfortunate hands of my Indians in '95, and it's surprising they only won one World Series. But I've been looking for this card for a very, very long time. It is very rare. I don't entirely know why it's so rare, but the Wesley knew I was looking for it. He's from the Kansas City area and had been looking for me for about a year or two, and for the card for me, and found one. Actually, I think he found two. But when he found one, I wasn't quite ready to buy. I think it was last year, and I was in the middle of my hiatus, not quite ready to buy anything. And really, this card, I mean, it fetches 3 figures. It's a pain in the rear. I hate that I had to buy it for the project, but and that was part of my stubbornness. So he kind of held on to it for me until I was ready to buy, and we were working on price, and he knew how much I hated that I had to spend the money on this. So he said, "You know what? Let's help your conscience, and I need a T206 Beckley and a T206 Lundgren Kansas City." And I said, "Okay." And he said, "If I find one, or if you find one, whatever the price is, that's what you'll send me for the Schuerholz." And I said, "Deal." So next day, I think it was, this was like 2 weeks ago. Next day, we found I think it was a Lundgren, and sent him the money for it. And it was easier to do basically a trade that way than have the money. Obviously a subconscious thing, but mental thing. But sent the money to him. He got the Lundgren. I got the Schuerholz. I think a day or two later, found him a Beckley, and so he got both the cards he needed, and I got the card he needed. So thank you very, very, very much, Wesley. I don't know if I ever would have found this, especially at the time I was ready to buy. So thank you very much. Also, I did get my Negro Leagues, 2020 Negro Leagues Legends cards, the Composi and the Alex Pompezin. I think I mentioned in the previous video that I did not have those in yet. Or I might have had the Composi, but the Alex Pompez, it was Frank Grant. That was the other one, Frank Grant. So those came in. Again, super stoked to knock those out. I do have a question for the community regarding my Hall of Fame project. So there are a couple cards out there. For example, Frank Saleh, or Saleh, I'm not really sure how you pronounce his last name. He was a manager, I think, or general manager. I think it was manager of the Pirates back in the early 1900s, late 19th century, early 1900s. He has a 1904 Allegheny Company card. I don't really know what the pop report is on it. I tried looking it up. I'm not sure if PSA grades them. I don't know how many of these are out there. There might only be one. Josh Gibson has a card in his playing days, and I think there's only one of them out there known to exist. So I went modern for Josh Gibson. For some of these guys that only have maybe one or two examples known, do you think I should deviate from my plan of getting that specific playing days card and either spend 4 or 5 figures down the road, or use a filler now, knock it off the list, and then come back to it later on if I ever can? There's no guarantee I ever can. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you think that's acceptable? Obviously, I'm struggling with it. Obviously with the, I want the playing days card, but I don't know if it's really obtainable. So let me know what you guys think. If you think it'd be okay to deviate, it would bump my whole Hall of Fame project run up in number. I don't know how much it would do to the validity of the project, how much damage it would do to that, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching today. Enjoy your Sunday. Go Browns, go Indians, live free, dream big. Thanks.